Good evening, everyone who is watching the live show. My name is Anisha Rai, and I will be co hosting URL 2020.
Namaste everyone, Akanksha Manglani here, and yes, I extend a very warm welcome to all the audience members present here. And yes, I am going to be the co-host to this beautiful girl, Anisha Ray. And yes, I hope we make it a very, very memorable evening for all of you.
I hope the same. But before we begin with URL 2020 and we begin this magnanimous affair that we have planned for you all, I think it is also necessary to take a few moments to understand what URL 2020 is all about and why are we worth your time, right? So, first of all, happy weekend. We are officially into the weekend, and I know it's quarantine and it's lockdown, so you're all stuck behind four closed walls, right? And that is why URL 2020 is here with the perfect infotainment for you. And officially, we are one of a kind in this entire nation, and gladly so. So, URL 2020 is basically an event which is curated by NSHM School of Media and Communication, powered by ABP Education, CRY, PR Signal, 91.9 Friends FM, and 7 Books. This is basically an infotainment format show that will be going on for 3 days. So your entire weekend has to be booked by us. 6:30 to 9:30 is all that you have to give it to us, and we are going to make sure that every minute that you stick with us is going to be worth it. We have amazing artists lined up planned for you, performances and talks and interactions, so that we make sure that you're enhanced not just intellectually, academically, but also that your entertainment is taken care of by us, right? Because that's also what we need. So, without further ado, let's start off with URL 2020 and with the first day one of the event, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we must start with the video with a compilation. Yes, so that our audience can have an idea of what is going to happen today.
Yes.
So, welcome back, everyone. Uh, and now that we have had a great compilation of events already shown to us, so given this multifarious character of URL, it is only appropriate for a lady with many golden feathers up her hat. So, let me just welcome Mrs. Rita Bhimani, founder of Rhythm Communications, author, columnist, a forerunner of Kolkata PR industry. Ma'am, could you please do the honors of flagging of the event? I think there is some issue. We're just waiting. Okay, I guess there is some technical glitch. So let me just flag off the event. Let us just flag off the event with
I
a
think
little
I
bit of
think I'll cut you off here 1 second. I think
yes, yes, yes.
since Rita ma'am is not here, I feel it is more worthwhile that you start off the event. I mean, look at you. I think if you grace and start the event, I think the viewers will be equally happy. So why don't we start off the event officially by you declaring it an official start? So I'm giving it all over to you to do that, okay?
What do I say? I am not, of that stature. But yes, thank you, Anisha, for giving me that honor. And I would love all of us to start off this event and make it a beautiful and worthwhile weekend for all of the audience who's watching us right now. And to do that, we are going to start off with a beautiful performance. So now let me first ask you that what is that one simple thing that kept us going on through the lockdown? A belief that this shall too pass. And music has always eased down our stress, given us the hope which we need. This is the message that the Loreto College students want to convey through their performance. We sing, we hope, we live, because they believe that no matter how dark the night is, the sun will rise again. So let's welcome Loreto girls to spread the positive essence in URL 2020. Hi,
Hello
hi,
everyone.
Labonia.
Good
Hi,
evening.
hi, Labonia. Good evening.
Hello.
So we are just
Good evening.
looking forward to having you and the girls, the other, girls, and making a beautiful, start with a beautiful message. So over to you. And yes, I hope all the best for your performance.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Good evening, everyone. So I am Lavanya Chaudhary from Loreto College, and the students of Loreto College will now perform before you a few songs which spread the message of hope during these difficult times. We hope you like it. আর স্বপ্নের বন্ধন খুললাম আর নেই দূর দূর দুঃখের স্পন্দন আশা নিরাশার ক্রন্দন আহা 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 আর নেই সন্ধ্যায় বাতায়নেছে নিঃশ্বাস কারা ভেঙে দেবে বিশ্বাস তাই নিয়ে ছন্দ দ্বন্দ্বকে ভুললাম আহা আহা আর পিছে মোরে পিছু ডেকো না গো এবার স্বপ্নের বন্ধন খুললাম মুক্তির ঝরনার মতো কুলো কুলো সুরে সুরে আমি গান গাই চাওয়ার পাওয়া তার হিসাব তো কিছু নাই মুক্তির ঝরনার মতো কুলো কুলো সুরে সুরে আমি গান গাই চাওয়ার পাওয়া তার হিসাব তো কিছু নাই দুস্তর সিন্ধু পথ বন্ধু কুলে কুলে দোলে দোলে চললাম এবার স্বপ্নের বন্ধন খুললাম আর নেই দূর দূর দুঃখের স্পন্দন আশা নিরাশার ক্রন্দন আহা আহা দুঃখের বর্ষায় আমি মেঘে মেঘে বিজুলির মতো তাই চমকাই কিছু নাই তাই মোর হারাবার কিছু নাই মুক্তির ঝরনার মতো কুলো কুলো সুরে সুরে আমি গান গাই চাওয়া পাওয়া তার হিসাব তো কিছু নাই দুর্বারে ঝঞ্ঝায় অন্তর প্রস্তুত যত কাটা পাই পায় দোললাম এবার স্বপ্নের বন্ধন খুললাম পারেনি দূর দূর বুকের স্পন্দন আশারি আশারি ক্রন্দন আহা আহা আর নেই সন্ধ্যায় বাতায়নে যে নিঃশ্বাস কারা ভেঙে দেবে বিশ্বাস তাই নেই ছন্দ দ্বন্দ্বকে ভুললাম আহা আহা আরে পিছে মোরে পিছুড়ে কোনা গরিবার স্বপ্নের বন্ধন খুললাম. So next, I'll be performing Rabindra Sangeet, which I'll be performing on my piano, completely instrumentally. So thank you, everyone.
So it was a beautiful performance by you, Labunya. And trust me, it just took me to another, another zone only. It was beautiful. The music was
Thank
beautiful, and your singing was just mesmerizing. So, given the talent, I think you could have just gone on and it wouldn't have
you.
ended. I just wished it just went on, and it was actually very peaceful, giving us a lot of hope for our future. Yes, so thank you for joining us. And
Thank
now,
you.
Anisha, over to you.
Yes,
And for the
yes.
next set of performances, I hope all of you have a great, great evening.
Thank you. Thank you both to Lavunno and to Akanksha. I think, after that amazing performance, I think it was totally, totally refreshing. But we are not done because I know whenever performance happen, we need a lot more, right? And that is why we're not going to stop right here because we have three more performance coming up before we go on and shift our entire focus to the URL interactions, an amazing interactive session that we have in store for you guys. So one good performance followed by another one, right? That's what we are here for. So please welcome our next performer, and that is Dia from Loreto. Let's have her on screen, please.
Hi,
Hello. I'll not
hi.
take much of your time, and I'm giving it all over to you. So please start off with your performance, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. So this is Diya Mukherjee from Loreto College. I will start over with an English song called I Have a Dream. I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me go with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future, even if you fail. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels. When I know the time is right for me, I'll cross the stream. I have a dream. I have a dream. A fantasy. So, after this song, I will do another song that is full of hope, and you all may have known this song. It is called Oy Ujjolodin. I will just take the time to set my tampura. ওই উজ্জ্বল দিন ডাকে স্বপ্ন রঙিন ছুটে আয় রে লগন বয়ে যায় রে মিলন বিন ওই তো তুলেছে তান শোনো ওই আহ্বান শোনো ওই আহ্বান ওই উজ্জ্বল দিন ডাকে স্বপ্ন রঙিন ছুটে আয় রে লগন বয়ে যায় রে মিলন বিন ওই তো তুলেছে তান শোনো ওই আহ্বান শোনো ওই আহ্বান তারি সুরে সুরে বাজে গুরু গুরু হোক গানে গানে পথ চলা শুরু তারি সুরে সুরে বাজে গুরু গুরু হোক গানে গানে পথ চলা শুরু আজ অন্তর অন্তরে প্রান্তর প্রান্তরে কণ্ঠে ছড়াবো এই গান ছুটে আয় রে লগন বয়ে যায় রে মিলন বিন ওই তো তুলেছে গান শোনো ওই আহ্বান শোনো ওই আহ্বান ওই উজ্জ্বল দিন ডাকে স্বপ্ন রঙিন ছুটে আয় রে লগন বয়ে যায় রে মিলন বিন ওই তো তুলেছে গান শোনো ওই আহ্বান আয় আয় রে ছুটে আয় বাঁধন টুটে আনি মুক্ত আলোর বন্যা আয় শক্তি ভাঙায় আয় শান্তি জাগায় এই শ্যামলি ধরণী হবে ধন্যা আয় আয় রে ছুটে আয় বাঁধন টুটে আনি তো আলোর বন্যা, আয় শক্তি ভাঙায়, আয় শান্তি জাগায়, এই শ্যামলী ধরণী হবে ধন্যা। ওই আকাশে বাতাসে দোলা রাখলো, আজ জীবনে জোয়ার বুঝি জাগলো। ওই আকাশে বাতাসে দোলা রাখলো, ওই জীবনে জোয়ার বুঝি জাগলো। নব উচ্ছল উচ্ছ্বাসে উত্তম উল্লাসে ছন্দে জাগাবো এই গান। ছুটে আয় রে লগন বয়ে যায় রে মিলন বিন, ওই তো তুলেছে তার ওই আহ্বান। ওই উজ্জ্বল দিন ডাকে স্বপ্ন রঙিন, ছুটে আয় রে লগন বয়ে যায় রে মিলন বিন, ওই তো তুলেছে তার ওই আহ্বান। শোনো ওই আহ্বান, শোনো ওই আহ্বান, শোনো ওই আহ্বান। Thank you, everyone.
Dia, that was amazing. That was really, really beautiful. Took me back to my school days. If you know, we also used to sing a lot of these folk songs in Bengali, Rabindra Sangeet, and a lot of other things. You know, since I'm also from a convent school, so I kind of you took me back in time. It was very, very beautiful and very beautifully sung. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
coming
much.
on. Yes, and we had a really good time. I hope you
Thank you so
enjoy
much
the
for
rest of
having
the
me.
evening. And yes, it was just beautiful. I have no words to say. Thank you so much for
Thank you so much
singing
for
such.
having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So, next up is going to be another beautiful singer from Loreto, whose name is Devo Priyo. Yes, Devo Priyo. Now let's see what does she have in store. All the people who are joining, whoever I have heard, have such beautiful voices. I am just in awe with it. Hi, Devo Priyo.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Hello, I'm Devopriya from Loreto College.
Thank you for joining in. I am just looking forward to what you have to showcase because I am already so awestruck by whatever talent you guys have shown till now. So, just I won't take much of your time. Like Anisha said, let's just start. Let's just start. I can't wait anymore. So, over to you.
All right.
Yes.
So I will be singing a Robindra Sangeet, Ebar Tor Mora Gange. It's a beautiful song, and I hope everyone just chimes in with its melody.
I am sure we all love Rabindra Shangar.
এবারে তোর মরা গাগে বান এসেছে, জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরে। এবারে তোর মরা গাগে বান এসেছে, জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরে। ওরে রে ওরে মাঝি, কোথায় মাঝি প্রাণ মনে ভাই, ডাক দে আজি। ওরে রে ওরে মাঝি, কোথায় মাঝি প্রাণ পরে ভাই, ডাক দে আজি। তোরা সবাই মিলে বৈঠানে রে, সবাই মিলে বৈঠানে রে, খুলে ফেল সব দরা দড়ি। এবারে তোর মরা গানে বান এসেছে, জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরি। দিনে দিনে বাড়লো দেনা, ও ভাই করলি নে কেউ বেচা কেনা। হাতে নাই রে করা করি, দিনে দিনে বাড়লো দেনা, ও ভাই করলি নে কেউ বেচা কেনা। হাতে নাই রে করা করি, ঘাটে বাঁধা দিন গেল রে, মুখ দেখাবি কেমন করে? ঘাটে বাঁধা দিন গেল রে, মুখ দেখাবি কেমন করে? ওরে দে খুলে দে পাল তুলে দে, দে খুলে দে পাল তুলে দে, যা হয় আমরা বাঁচি মরি। এবারে তোর মরা গাগে বান এসেছে, জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরি। ওরে রে ওরে মাঝি, কোথায় মাঝি প্রাণপণে ভাই ডাক দে আজি। তোরা সবাই মিলে বৈঠানি রে, সবাই মিলে বৈঠানি রে, ছুলে ফেল সব দরা দড়ি। এবারে তোর মরা গানে বান এসেছে, জয় মা বলে ভাষা তোরি। Thank you so much.
Thank you for that amazing performance. That surely, truly was amazing. And I think no
Thank
matter
you
how
so
much
much.
I compliment you, it's not going to do justice to your performance. So we are really, really, really grateful that you could take out time and enrich all of us with that amazing performance. So, on behalf of entire URL event, I would like to show you gratitude. Thank you so much for being a part of us today
I would
evening.
also like to take this opportunity to thank NSHM to give us this opportunity.
Thank you. It was our pleasure. So, thank you. Thank you. Please stay safe and take care. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, guys, not done yet because I know you guys have just geared up and you're enjoying the performances, and we have heard you. Even if we are behind the screen, we can hear you. That's telepathy, right? So, that is why, because we're not done yet, we have one more amazing performance for tonight, and that is by Ahoina Rai Chaudhary from Loreto. So, please welcome her on screen with us today.
Hello, am I audible?
Hi. Yes, you're
Hi.
perfectly audible. Hello. How are
Okay.
you?
Hi, I'm great. Like, you know how it's going, right?
Yes,
Okay,
I
so
know. And that is
I'm
why I'm going to I'll leave it all up to you so that, all the people who are out there can enjoy themselves with your performance, right?
thank
So
you.
over to you, Ahana.
Thank you. Okay, so hi, I'm Ohana from Loreto College, and now I'll be presenting to you a Rabindra Sangit, a devotional Rabindra Sangit. We are all going through a very, very tough time right now, so I guess let's vibe with it together. I'll just tune in my অন্ধকারের উৎস হতে উৎসারিত আলো, সেই তো তোমার আলো, সকল দ্বন্দ্ব বিরোধ মাঝে জাগ্রত যে ভালো, সেই তো তোমার ভালো। অন্ধকারের উৎস হতে উৎসারিত আলো, সেই তো তোমার আলো, সকল দ্বন্দ্ব বিরোধ মাঝে জাগ্রত যে ভালো, সেই তো তোমার ভালো। অন্ধকারের উৎস হতে পথের ধুলায় বক্ষ পেতে রয়েছে যে গেহ, সেই তো তোমার গেহ। পথের ধুলায় বক্ষ পেতে রয়েছে যে গেহ, সেই তো তোমার গেহ। সমর ঘাতে অমর করে রুদ্র নিঠুর স্নেহ, সেই তো তোমার স্নেহ। অন্ধকারের উৎস হতে উৎসারিত আলো, সেই তো তোমার আলো, সকল দ্বন্দ্ব বিরোধ মাঝে জাগ্রত যে ভালো, সেই তো তোমার ভালো। অন্ধকারের উৎস হতে সব ফুরালে বাকি রহে অদৃশ্য যে দান, সেই তো তোমার দান। মৃত্যু আপন পাত্রে ভরে বইছে যে প্রাণ, সেই তো তোমার প্রাণ। সব ফুরালে বাকি রহে অদৃশ্য যে দান, সেই তো তোমার দান। মৃত্যু আপন পাত্রে ভরে বইছে যে প্রাণ, সেই তো তোমার প্রাণ। বিশ্বজনের পায়ের তলে ধুলিময় যে ভূমি, সে তো সর্বভূমি। বিশ্বজনের পায়ের তলে ধুলিময় যে ভূমি, সে তো সর্বভূমি। সবাই নিয়ে সবার মাঝে লুকিয়ে আছো তুমি, সেই তো তোমার তুমি। অন্ধকারের উৎস হতে উৎসারিত আলো, সেই তো তোমার আলো। সকল দ্বন্দ্ব বিরোধ মাঝে জাগ্রত যে ভালো, সেই তো তোমার ভালো। অন্ধকারের উৎস হতে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Ahuna, that was a beautiful performance, a lovely rendition. I have never heard so much of, like talent coming all over. Again and again, you girls are all so very talented. And,
Thank you.
you took us back in time. To be very frank, you literally took me, I'm not kidding. I was literally, back like 15 years from now, I was back in school where we used to sing a lot of Robindra Sangeet, learn. Now we've lost touch, and thank you that we are getting back to our roots again, and we should always remember where we belong, what we've learned. So thank you, Anisha, and we definitely in this lockdown learned that we need to get back to our roots to move forward in life.
True.
Yes,
True.
so this is what
Thank
hope
you
is
for
all
having
about. We
me.
have to get. Thank you for
Thank you for
coming.
having
Thank you
me.
for coming. It was lovely. It was lovely, and all the performances were beautiful, and so was yours. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. And I hope we see you soon again.
Yes, of course, definitely. And I would
Thank
take this
you.
opportunity to thank NSHM Knowledge Temple. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
You're most welcome. It was all our pleasure.
Thank you.
Anisha, so from here, I guess you take over. I believe it's your time of the show. So I guess you should
I
take over
think
and
the
entertain
viewers
the
are
audience
going
right
to
now.
miss you. The viewers
Is
are going to
they?
truly miss you for the next 1 hour. So we are on a countdown before we see you again.
Oh my
So
God! Now you are you're raising I am actually on a tree right now. Then I'll suddenly fall if reality strikes. So
no,
don't
no.
give me
I
that
think I
thing.
think you deserve all of this and way more beyond my words. So I'll see you soon
Ah,
within an hour. Okay.
yes,
So
yes,
until then,
yes,
let's
yes.
just stay in touch.
I'm gonna
Okay.
miss you. I'm gonna miss you.
I'll do the same. I'll do the same. Okay,
Chalo, see you,
guys.
see you, see you. Yeah,
Chalo. Bye
yeah.
bye. So, okay, guys, after that amazing performance that we had, we are going to shift our entire focus now on something that's informative and enriching for all the students who are a part of this live session, right? Because we know that URL is not just for entertainment. URL is also right here so that you students who are a part of this event can enrich yourself beyond this pandemic, right? Because beyond the pandemic is where you will be tested for your skills and for your knowledge. And that is why NSHM has come up with this URL interactive sessions. But before we begin this interactive sessions for day one, I would like to take a few minutes to introduce the two people who will be here on screen today, who will be sharing the space to have an amazing interactive session. We have with us today on the screen Sanid Rai Chaudhary, and also we have the very beloved professor of NSHM, which is Shomo Subro Das. Please welcome both of them on screen with us. So before both of you take over, I'll take a minute to introduce both of you because you both deserve that equally. And I think Sir doesn't deserve an introduction because I think he's known by everyone, all the students. an amazing professor, very beloved, and also who is also a filmmaker, has an extreme interest with music, a music enthusiast. And we are so glad to have him as a moderator for this interactive session. Also, we have
My
with us the amazingly talented Sunny Roy Chaudhary, whom you might have known as a filmmaker, but also as a photographer who has contributed to the Vogue magazine. And the moment you hear Vogue magazine, I know you guys want to know more about the entire experience from the man himself. And I think I'm going to leave it up to you both so that you can have this amazing interactive session. And thank you on behalf of this entire event. I would like to take a few minutes to thank you on behalf of this entire event for taking out time and for enriching all the students with this amazing interactive session. So, all over to you both, sir.
Thank you so much, Anisha. Thank you. So, Shanni, I'm seeing you after a long time because
Yes,
of this long period of lockdown.
yeah,
Straight away, let's get into your into the discussion of your film, Distance. Am I right?
yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Yes, Shanni, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you are. You are audible.
Yeah.
So uh, let me tell you about your film, the kind of knowledge that I have, the kind of impact that your film has left. It has made to three festivals, two international and one national. Am I right? One of
Yes, sir.
them is Kiarostami Film Festival,
Yeah.
and another one is in Turkey, right?
Yeah, the Kiarostami Film Festival is in Turkey. Apart from that, one
Okay,
is from South India.
okay. And
Yeah.
another college where your film got the
Yeah.
first prize,
Heritage.
Heritage.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, straight away, the first question that everybody will have in their minds is that what made you make this film within these kinds of limitations? Just tell us about your film, enlighten us.
Actually, the thing is like after the lockdown happened, like I am not very used to stay at home like 24/7 and all. Like I wake up very early or else like I leave like just to shoot, to hang out with my friends and all. So I was not very accustomed to this lifestyle. Okay. So after this lockdown happened, like I couldn't meet my friends, I couldn't hang out with anyone. So I was getting bored and bored and bored. And after that, like I could see some changes in my own friends. Like I could understand that like they were going through a tough time. Like even they didn't have anyone to reach out and all. So like I had this film at the back of my mind like years ago, but I never shot it because I never had the actors to play the characters. So at this point of time, it was a challenge for me. Like I thought like I have a lot of time right now, so I think I should make the film, but I didn't have the actors. So I thought of like using the daily objects in my film as the characters, and that is what like helped me in making the film, and it also helped me in finding new frames and all inside my own house, which I have overlooked for the past 18 years. So that is how I started off with my film.
That's great. That's one of the one of the true statements of an honest filmmaker. So we are here without any further discussions. First, watch your film.
Okay.
So shall we?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
let's
Sure.
watch and let our audience watch the film, and then we will continue the discussion. Okay?
Sure. Yes, sir.
Great. Anurag will be playing the film.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Anurag, are you there? Let's watch
Yeah,
the
I think
film.
it's yeah.
Okay. Okay, that was wonderful, but I think I was confused because I thought that I couldn't hear the sound.
Yeah, even
So
I couldn't hear before.
was there a problem with sound regarding the screening? Shanit, was there any problem with
No,
sound? Because
no, sir. The file which I sent, it was like all good.
okay, I couldn't hear the sound,
Even I couldn't
but
hear anything.
okay. So straight away now to you the questions.
Mhm.
You just before the screening, you said that you rediscovered the corners that of your own home that you ignored previously, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
tell us about the way you have framed, because we already know, probably the audience don't know, that you are a gifted photographer. Please tell us about that.
So another thing, like previously I have made short films, but the thing, and at that point of time, I was not that much into photography. So after like getting into photography, and after that coming into filmmaking again, that thing helped me a lot. Like how to construct a frame, how to frame an entire set. That thing like helped me a lot. Like you will see frames like the view of two flowers through a broken chair. Frames like uh, the last frame where the flower petals are being flown away and like that. So things like this, I have learned this after like getting into street photography, and like after getting into the street and like observing things for a long time. Like, these things help me in developing the composition in filmmaking a lot.
Now, this is for all the youngsters who are trying to get into filmmaking. This is a learning process for you. Shanni has been able to accommodate whatever the other art forms that he has learned, painting, and in this case, it's photography. And he is a gifted photographer also. Please tell us about that.
Yeah, photography, like I would say one thing, like this thing, photography has helped me a lot. Like it has helped me to earn money. It has helped me to, it has helped me in every point of my life. Like it has helped me in a lot of way. And another thing, it
Vogue,
is, yes,
where your the international magazine where your
yeah,
photographs
Vogue
were,
Italia.
yes.
Yeah, actually, in Vogue Italia, I like got like 6 features in Vogue Italia, and it was wonderful. Like if like watching the other artists like put up their best works in Vogue, and it was a wonderful experience. Like one thing which I have learned from Vogue is that they don't go with the mainstream photographs. Like you need to be a little out of the box in order to like crack that thing, like to get featured in Vogue. I have like if any one of you like if you want to get your photos featured in Vogue, just go to Google and what was the exact name? Vogue Italia. That's the website name. Like go there and just have a look at the photographs. You'll get the idea. Like what kind of photographs like they like prefer. What kind of photographs they want for themselves to get featured for. So that is something I think it was wonderful. We're getting featured in Vogue. It was one of the best
That's
things
a
that that can be.
professional artist talking, and I guess everyone who are students right now who are in their first and second years, they will have a lot of things to learn from you, how to go about it. So making your passion and your profession collide and get mixed with each other, so that you have a good career ahead. So one last question,
Yes, sir.
anything that you'd like to add to your film, because a lot of questions were there because of the stringent time that I cannot throw them. For
Yeah,
example, the frames of the glass, okay, the broken glass where your
yeah,
reflection was mirrored, or let's say the ants. So it has a different kind of a symbol in Western philosophy, but we don't have a lot of time for that.
yes.
But the last question that I would like to ask you is that, do you have any suggestions for the filmmakers who are aspiring? I know a lot of them are there.
Yeah, a lot of them are there. One thing I would suggest, like in I've seen like in my college, in my friend circle, there are a lot of people like they want to make films, they want to get down and in the field and work, but they face a lot of problems. Either most of them they don't have the equipments, most of them they don't have the crew and all. So being honest, I have made this film with one camera and me and my brother, and he's a very little boy. He's in class 8 right now. So we managed to make a film which got into international film festivals and won, and it has been crowned the winner of Heritage Film Festival. So I'll just say one thing: it doesn't matter which equipment you are using, how much people you have to support you. If you like, if you genuinely believe in your work, someday or the other you're like going to crack it. So just keep on hoping and keep on believing in yourself. That's all I will say.
সন্নিত, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. হ্যাঁ, মাঝে মাঝে একলা চলতে হয়, একলা চলো রে,
Backlash
and
also.
example, and you have proven it. Thank you, Shanit.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. I hope that I will see you in bigger arenas and with a lot of big achievements. Thank you. You make us proud. Thank you, Shanit.
Thank you.
Over to
Thank
Anisha.
Thank you for that really amazing film. And I think I would also like to thank you for starting off this entire discussion about mental health. You know, because of all this quarantine and all of this situation, the mental health aspect of which is easily camouflaged under all the other stress that we are going under, right? And I think you did an amazing job with the fact that you started off this discussion again about the importance of mental health. And thank you for doing that, because I think the moment a debate is started, the discussion is started, we are on the first step of doing something good about it, right? So thank you for that amazing experience, for that amazing film, and also for sharing your insight about, about your success and all. I think the moment someone shares their success story on a personal level, it is then when, other people get inspired. So thank you for that, Sanid, and I hope we stay in touch and we get to see you
you.
soon. Thank you. Stay safe.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Okay, sir. So we are not done with you, because, after sparking of this entire debate about mental health, I think we need to now refocus on something else which also needs our attention. And I think the students of NSHM has done an amazing job under your guidance to have come up with a
Thank
piece
you. Thank
like
you.
to have come up with a piece like Roop Ki Rani. Roop Ki Rani is basically something that talks about the entire biasness that a society has towards the skin color of a woman. Something that is, not even worth being talked about is governing the status of women globally. And that's quite unfortunate, not just in India. I think it's a global phenomena where the skin color of a human is a talking point and is an identity part. It leads to identity crisis. So I think I'm very glad that the students could come up with something, and could come up with a film that talks about the importance of starting off the discussion on the skin color debate. So I'm going to leave it to you guys. Please take over, talk a little about the film before we show the film to the viewers. I think the viewers would also want to know that what is it exactly that made you guys talk about this topic, because even though it is a part of the society, nobody actually takes the step of openly discussing it, right? It's always a taboo to discuss skin color and all. So please, tell us about your entire experience of starting off with this topic and filming it and everything before we move on with the screening. So over to you guys.
Good evening, and thank you for inviting us here today to, share about something which has been prevalent over in our society for many, many decades now, and it is still prevalent now, and like it's like a it's like a part of our society now that we decide how a human being is or how a person is on the basis of their skin color.
Actually, it's high time to take a step forward, because this topic is like we are social. We should like socially involve everybody to, like, this is very like we should talk about it more and more, and which is racism. And recently it's going like high. States like America and like whatnot, like India is on the topmost, like.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone already knows about the situation and discrimination regarding skin color and all. So let's look forward to this PSA.
like our PSA should be a wake up call for the society that now the time has come to change for real. Now the time has come for us as the young people to make this change as permanent and to stay this in the society as well, that skin color doesn't matter. What matters is what you are from the inside, not from the outside.
And I don't think that a film can change anyone's perspective unless and until you think that you should change your perspective. And only thing we can involve you, and we can show you our audio visual, like we can promote that, or we can create awareness about it. But you can't, we can't provoke you to change your mind. It's up to you, and you should do that. And it's high time you should do that.
I totally agree with Ranjita. Yeah, I totally agree with Ranjita. We just had an initiative, but to change your thoughts and thinking about racist comments and everything, discrimination among people, it's totally dependent on you.
Congratulations to all of you. I think there's a larger team, but for the lack of windows that we can provide, a lot of people are still there who really did a lot of hard work. And is there a dress code?
Yes, we are wearing black.
Yes, we're all wearing black.
I cannot recognize you because you're looking so different. And I'm being very honest. Okay, so without wasting any time, can we watch the PSA?
Yes,
Then
yes.
after
Why
that
not?
we will. Okay, let's watch the PSA. And it's a premiere, right? For the first
Yes,
time, we are premiering it. Great. Let's watch it.
Anuragda will play the video.
धूप में निगलान करो रूप की रानी, गोरा रंग काला न पड़ जाए। धूप में निगलान करो रूप की रानी, गोरा रंग काला न पड़ जाए। मस्त मस्त आंखों से छलकाओ न मदिरा, मधुशाला में काला न पड़ जाए। दुनिया है दिलवालों की, गोरों की नगालों की, दुनिया है दिलवालों की। हंस के जिए हंस के मरे हम जैसे दिलवालों की, ओ गोरों की नगालों की, दुनिया है दिलवालों की। गोरों की नगालों की, दुनिया है दिलवालों की। हाँ, गोरों की नगालों की, दुनिया है दिलवालों की।
So many questions. I'm sure our audience must because
And I'm happy that the sound was all okay, because it was all about the sound designing.
question. So okay. And what about that? When the song started, the sound was a little different. When the guy, the Romeo Raja, put it here, the sound seemed to be a little different. So was that the ingenious plan of the sound designer? Who is the sound designer?
Okay, it was like I recorded the sound live. I didn't do it digitally or like that. I recorded it live and I just applied it because I just wanted to put that original thing. I don't believe in like digitally I would create that and it will fake the audience. So I wanted to create it real and I did it real only. So, and I think the full video, the advertisement was dependent on the sound designing only because the both songs were played on the phone only. So it was dependent on the sound, and I was quite afraid that if the sound doesn't work, then it will be a blunder.
But it worked. Congratulations to you.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
we
it
go
was.
to the Romeo Raja and the Roop Ki Rani. Your experience. Yes, first.
Well,
Sir, we didn't hear you.
yeah, you are not
Yes,
audible, sir.
can you hear me?
Sorry.
He is
I
asking
think
that
Shreya is not. Shubham, can
what
you
is
hear
your view
me?
regarding this?
Um, Sir, this thing is very normal, and the fact that it has become so normal in the society is the fact that there was a poster behind us in the bus stop, which was
Okay.
written "Fair and Sweetie." It was an ad.
Okay.
It was an ad which was almost relevant to Fair and Lovely, which we all see nowadays. How you can use a cream and a dark skinned person becomes a fair skinned person in in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Shubham,
So
let's not name the. Okay.
and so
Yes.
it this ad has become so common, and it has become so relevant with our society that no one, I guess,
Everywhere we
would
go,
have
we see
noticed.
this ad only.
Yeah, we see this ad and it has become like very normal in today's society. And when that Fair and Sweetie poster falls, that means that in now we guys, we as the society who will be leading the country after a few years from now, we don't believe in that Fair and Sweetie, because we don't believe in this
Great, great. That's a
racial
noble thought.
discrimination.
Exactly. Maximum advertisements, like 90% advertisement had the same line. जो गोरा है वो सुंदर है. So
And all the
uh,
Bollywood songs also promote now this nowadays.
Even if
yeah,
you see the
exactly,
matrimonial
exactly.
ads, even if you see the
Hmm.
matrimonial ads.
So this advertisement was just an
Right.
initiative, yeah, to
Right.
change the thinking and
It's up to the
what
people
people
that
think
they
about
will.
yeah,
Yes, it's up to the people, not to us. We just initiated it and we
exactly.
just took the initiative to do that and nothing else. And it's totally up to the audience that what they will think and what they will think about this whole topic. And this should be changed as soon as possible
And it was
because
just possible because of our
Okay.
whole team. We had a great team
Yes,
behind us. So
it
it
was
was
a
Uh,
great.
great day. It was a great day of shooting, and it was very fun.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will first of all be
The,
very
the,
biased
the last.
and okay, there's a bit of lag, I guess, but I'll be
Yeah.
very biased and I'll take this opportunity first of all to say how proud I am of you people of starting off about topics and starting a conversation surrounding topics that most of the people are hush hush about. So, thank you for doing that. That in itself is a milestone. And the best part, I'll say that as a viewer, on behalf of all the viewers, I think the best part of the film was that it was not preachy or it was not philosophical. It was humorous and at the same time, it strikes the
entertain.
right chord. And I think that's very important about a film. When the film is not trying too hard to send a message, but at the same time, it puts a smile and at the same time, it hurts your ego for doing all the wrong things in life. So thank you for doing that, because I think as a viewer, that is what strikes a chord with the viewers. It is when, they do not have to brood about it, but, they are hurt. Their entire, negativity is hurt by this kind of strong message. So wonderful topic, guys. Wonderful topic to start off at a time, surrounding a time when we are at a time and age where racism is on its peak, unfortunately. Amidst this whole pandemic, I think racism is something that has also taken a front seat, and it's a very bad time for humanity to deal with, because we are failing as a society with so many instances which are crippling the society at the end. So, sir, thank you also for helping the students with such a amazing topic, and for enriching them about this certain topic. So, why don't you also say, sir, that what do you feel about this topic? This obsession with color, this entire issue with racism that's on a global level and everything. So can you hear me?
Anisha, that was a
Yes.
wonderful observation. I'm sure all the students who are listening to us will agree with it.
Okay, we have a small technical glitch, but technical glitch is a part of a live session. We cannot escape that. We got to embrace it and live with it, because that's what digital era will teach us in the future. So, guys, why don't you tell me a little bit about about your personal experiences with this skin color obsession before? Okay, we have sir back with us. Yes, sir. As I was asking you, why don't you
Yes,
tell a little
thank
about
you,
this entire
Anisha.
topic?
Encourage the students, and I hope it's a wonderful effort by these students, and they have surprised me also. And a lot of people were there, a lot of names are there who are not being able to appear here. Thank you, Anisha. Thank you for those words. Thanks to my students. Even I enjoyed it. Thank you, Anisha, and thanks to all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. Please, guys, please do take care, stay safe, and thank you for starting off with this topic. I think you did a great job, and the film was beautifully made. And I, on behalf of the viewers, would like to tell you that what an amazing piece of a film that was. And I'm totally unbiased while saying it, but biased with a view that I'm so proud of you people of doing a film like this. So thank you so much. Please stay safe and take care. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye
Yes,
bye.
you too.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Thank you.
So after that amazing film screening, and we are so glad to be telling you this, that we were also the place and the platform where this film premiered for the first time. And I'm pretty sure this film is going to go to a lot of places. And so we are really grateful that we could be the platform where this could be premiered, right? Because it was truly worth it. Now, next up, we move on with the entire concept of URL talks. And URL talks is basically what is going to get you guys hooked to amazing speakers that we have lined up for you people. Speakers who are going to enrich you with information that's a priority and a must need for you guys, right? So, for the URL talks for day one, we have the amazingly versatile Arthur Cardozo. And well, Arthur Cardozo is a multi talented person. He's a poet, he's a fitness enthusiast, he's the owner of Cardozo and Communico, and a well known personality in the field of event management. Such a multi talented person that I had to take one long breath to introduce him. And thank you, sir, for taking out time and being a part of URL Talk. We as a team, we are beyond the word thrilled to have you here with us. Sir, I'll not take much of your time because I know you have a lot to talk about with the viewers, and the viewers are out there to know a lot from you guys, person. So I think it's up to you, sir, and I'm leaving it all to you. Thank you so much for being a part of us today.
Thank you. Well, good evening, first of all, to who all are witnessing this little show. Uh, we are in a situation, a crisis of sorts that we are all going through. And more so, the impact has been felt by players in the media. And I need not say it, everyone knows the entire crisis that we are all trying to survive, where there's going to be an entire evolution of sorts for media players and even the content that would be out there for the consumers. I'll keep this as brief as possible, keeping in mind the fact that we are all at home and we are all into this whole digital sphere right through the day. We have enough to kind of absorb in with everything new happening around us. What I would like to specifically, hit upon is that there's been there's a new change in the whole media and entertainment industry where it has been hit very, very badly, specifically because ad spends are almost diminishing and their huge ad budgets are no more a reality. First of all, what has happened is there has been a shift in terms of outdoor M&E, which is outdoor media and entertainment, where all the auditoriums and the movie theaters and entertainment parks, museums, everything is shut. Okay, because of the lockdown and the pandemic. Fact remains that this has led to a shift whereby we now experience a whole lot of home viewing that is taking place, uh, which is not just on the OTT platform, but generally from the entire viewership is gradually shifting even from your laptop and your little pad to larger screens. I mean, I see this happening even more as we get into an unlock phase. Uh, People are going to form a habit which is going to be hard to break later. They're going to get into this comfort zone, which is going to have them seeing exactly the kind of entertainment they want to, no wastage. So I see a lot of social lives are totally confined. So you're going to have this entire thing of TV, online gaming, and over the top, obviously. What I also see happening to a large extent is the FTTH, which is the fiber to the home technology, which is going to take off in a very big way. Uh, we can right now see a growing demand for FTTH, though it is still in pockets in our metropolitan cities like Mumbai and Bangalore, but not to a large extent in what we call Bharat, which is the rural India. So there is a dichotomy that exists and which is being felt in the rural areas. But having said that, I see a huge jump in figures in terms of FTTH too. As far as ideation and thought in terms of how communication will take place, I wouldn't say post-COVID because we're going to have to live with COVID for a long time. So I would rather say ideation and thought is going to undergo change, whereby we are going to look at innovation on a trial and error basis every single day. There's going to be change happening. There's going to be thought processes that will go through an entire rigmarole of testing, and only then will it be put out. So content is going to become far more crisper. Content is going to take on a totally new avatar, and it's going to be real. So we're definitely going to have content without the frills and content that speaks to achieve targets. Having said that, what the side that is really going to suffer is uh, television and print. As we can see, ad spends in television and print are really down. It's almost, there have been so many layoffs in this particular sector. So until and unless these sectors decide to revamp and reinvent themselves, we are not going to see uh, things happening on a fast pace there. What would then be required would be, a one-on-one communication process where data is going to play, obviously, a huge role, and it's going to be very location-based communication. location based, psychographic based. Of course, we've always followed that, but now more location based, more demographic based, more psychographic based. No frills, no wastage. Thought process ideators, creative thinkers are going to have to think totally out of the box. We've always tried to think that way, but now even more than ever. So besides, you see, we have a whole influx of a lot of matter that we're going to have to consume digitally right now, and there's only that much the human brain can take on. Yeah, we are going to tire of this too. So the digital space sounds really feels and sounds really nice right now. Things are going to take off in terms of ad spends even more, but we will need to lower the buffering time. And as I said, we're going to have to look at FTTH, which is fiber to the home technology. And until and unless we do that, we are not going to be able to try to get to our customers with a below 100 Mbps line, which is not really satisfying. Uh, the Netflixes and the Amazon Primes, of course, are going to take on a lot of more clientele, and people are going to be very customized in their viewing patterns. Short stories, ideas are going to get curtailed, going to get shorter. Stories are going to take on a new inventive process where people are going to look at, uh, you know, uh, crisp, short stories which are going to be thought provoking. We really don't want to see long drawn stuff on a little screen like a television screen or a laptop or a pad. We're going to have thought provoking stuff, short, crisp, and to the point. So that's how it's going to be in terms of communication and ideation in the media, the way I see it. Ad spends are obviously going to go up in the digital space. Uh, as far as innovative thinking, I've already shared with you how it will be. And then we are also going to see a lot of uh, low wastage media developing over a period of time, which is going to be collateral to the digital space. So we're going to see that too happen. Of course, it's not going to be outdoor stuff. It's all going to be online, but parameters within the digital space that will develop and generate revenue for this particular platform. Having said that, I see this as being for most media uh, students who are probably witnessing the show, and most media professionals, I see this as being a very uh, crucial time where we are going to have to look at storytelling in a way that will be looking at not once upon a time anymore, but now and here, and solving issues on the spot. It's going to be instant. There's not People will not have the time for buffer. So thoughts and ideas will have to be implemented in a way that they will have to provide results immediately. So people don't have patience will obviously come down. Patience is something that has really been affected majorly in this period of time. And so obviously we're going to look at shorter buffer times. That is for communication and media. As far as there's two sides, so I wear more than one hat, and I said I would be speaking on two little things. One was communication, and also the health angle of the whole things. I mean, being a communication expert on one end and a health professional on the other, I thought I might as well share some light on that too. Health prerogatives are going to be very, very important, keeping with the entire immunology building, immuno building, boosting efforts that we need to keep in mind for our health. We're going to have to look at adopting a very active lifestyle. Also, keeping in mind what is happening all around us. There's a lot of stuff coming up with mental awareness, mental health awareness that needs to be looked at. There's a lot of crisis being faced by a lot of people. So we're going to have to look at a change in the way we look at how we conduct ourselves for ourselves, that is investing in ourselves, our health. So we're going to have to build a window of discipline every single day to make it happen for us, whereby we get the endorphins flowing, we get our serotonin up so that we are happy human beings, and we are less, you know, uh, depressed, because depression is proving to be a major situation right now in the world overall. It's not just the pandemic. This was always there, but it has come to the fore with the pandemic. With this lockdown, it has come more to the fore because work has not been there, pockets have been empty, revenues have been down, stress has been at its maximum. And who doesn't know the word stress? Everybody knows. We all have some form of stress. I can only tell you that, and this I can tell you as a role model for it, is that exercise, workouts, you really need to keep that little window, not just for yourself, but for your parents at home, for your siblings, for everyone that you know, your acquaintances. Try to inculcate healthy habits. Ultimately, the pandemic has proved one thing, that the fittest will survive. And let's keep this one thing in mind and approach life with a new avatar that kind of turns us around to healthy human beings. Also creates a better thinking process, because obviously when you work out, you are less fuzzy in the head and you think clearer. So that, keeping all this in mind, we need to look at how and when we will find that time to work out and eat correctly. There are various things that we need to look at when we're talking diets. We're not, it's the little nitty gritties, little bio tweaks that we call, that we need to look at. So there are various bio hacks that we talk about, and we need to take from our own, heritage. Indian heritage has a lot to offer when it comes to immunity building. And if you can take a few things from there and build a stronger base in terms of health, then would be a right way to go. So most Indian homes start off with turmeric in the morning, which is that raw turmeric, kacha haldi, as we say, and honey. And I think that's a very good thing to start your day with. And then you have garlic, you have ginger, you have cumin seeds, and so many other little things that we need to play around. Just all you need to do is just, get into the grandma's little diary, speak to an older person at home, and they would be able to guide you in this process. I think there's a lot that we have on the Indian table front, which is helping us get through this. Of course, it has affected a lot of people who are autoimmune compromised, uh, immune compromised, and I think we need to look at how we can better our lifestyles in the new normal. So I kind of took 7.5 minutes. If there's any question answers, I keep it really short. I don't want to go beyond the point, but I would like to face any question answers if they are. So I think we kind of, we can go ahead and talk right now. Are you there? Yeah. Hello? Hello. If there's any question answers, I can't see anything on screen because I'm using a little Android interface. So if there's somebody who's moderating the show, can come on.
Yes. So we have the first comment, and we have Shayun Das who is asking the methods to win over depression. How can you win over depression?
See, let's be very honest. There's no hard and fast rule to win over depression. But having said that, and I say exercise is a fine activity that can be adopted to get the endorphins flowing in the brain, get the serotonin active, and creating a better, helping you get hold of your daily life. It would help you to get hold of your daily life in a better way. So that's one major thing. Before you take the other step of medication, depression, who doesn't have? We all have depression. There's no such thing as, I see it more in the youth of today where you go, I'm bored. What is bored? What is bored? Bored is it's very, very subjective. Why am I bored? I am bored because I need to activate myself first. I first need to get up, get off the sofa and stop being, you know, a couch potato. I need to get
Hmm.
off that and get active. And the pandemic specifically has resulted in the couch potato syndrome reaching new heights.
Yes.
And I wish it wouldn't, but I wish people would be more active right now at home. You can work out from home, you can hit a gym as time unfolds, as the unlocking gets better. But I think exercise, I would recommend exercise as the first step towards a depression cure.
Okay, sir. I think that was an amazingly enriching session, and I feel a
I kept
very
it as short as
important
possible,
point.
actually. I kept it very
Yes.
short. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think it was perfect. Also, because I think what you said was important because we are entering this new normal way of living in society. And I think a point that you said that COVID is not going to go anywhere, we have to learn to live with it. And I think that
Yes.
is the first realization that we have to make, that we are living in a
Yes.
society where we have to learn to live with a pandemic. And I think it's going to be a new era altogether. So I think thank you,
Yes.
sir, for sharing all these tips, all this information, because it's going to
Yes.
make
Thank you so
survival
much.
easy.
Yeah. See, from both the mental point of view as thinkers, because we are in media, because we have to keep thinking innovatively, and because we need to send the message out as how would I portray it, as crusaders of the new normal. We are the media, we are
Yes,
the voice. So the what we sell, what we say would matter most. Yeah,
true,
because
sir.
we are going to
True.
play a huge influencing role.
Hmm. Very true,
Yeah,
sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out
thank
time
you,
and for all of this information and for enriching us with all of this information. It's surely going to help us survive in the new normal society that we are going to have. So,
thank
thank
you
you,
so
sir.
much
Thank
for
you so
having me
much.
over. Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
me over. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, after that amazing session that we had with Arthur sir, we have yet another amazing session that is going to enrich you even further, because I know amidst all of this crisis, one very important thing apart from mental health is about the money, right? Because where is the money going to come in between, right? It's going to make us survival even more difficult post this pandemic. But before we shift on towards the next speaker of today, I would like to take a few seconds of yours to tell you that we are halfway through URL 2020 day one. And I think it's worthwhile for you guys to know that what do we have in store exactly awaiting for you guys, right? Because I know it time of gets boring and sometimes you are like, I don't know how long to say it, but as I promised you in the beginning of the episode, that we are going to make every minute that you stick with us worth it. So let's take a few seconds before we go on with today's session to know what exactly do we have in store for you in the next 1 hour, which you're going to stay hooked with us. And please promise me to do that, because we are surely going to keep our promise to make every minute worth it. So please remember not to break your promise and go anywhere else. Please, let's have a video to know what URL 2020 day one is going to be all about. So, guys, you know what we have in store for you, right? But so before we move on, we have the amazing Sharboni Karara ma'am, who is going to be here to basically enrich all the people out there behind the screen, out on the world, who are extremely tensed about one thing. which is even worse than the pandemic, and that is, where is going to the money come from? What is the life? What is the kind of life that we are awaiting beyond this pandemic, right? I think more than the health part of the pandemic, I think people have also been extremely distressed with the economic front of it. And rightly so, because as long as you do not have money, nothing else actually comes forward in life. And no matter how cliche it sounds, money truly governs everything in life. I do not want to put emotions out there, but apart from that, everything does take a backseat without monetary gain. So we have ma'am with us today to enrich all the viewers out there extremely tensed, biting their nails, not knowing how the entire recruiting scene is going to be in the post-pandemic age. So while you're biting your nails and extremely tense, here we have ma'am to tell you what exactly do you need to expect and what exactly do you need to do to stay on top of your game and to survive economically beyond this pandemic. Right, ma'am?
Yes.
So, ma'am, I'm leaving it over to you. Please, please, please. The viewers are out there and they're extremely tense listening to the topic itself. So, I don't want to delay it any further. So, over to you,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Hi, everyone. This is Shaburni Kara. Yeah. As already our anchor has mentioned that we'll be talking about employability skills post, employability scenario post COVID situation. My God, heavy terminologies, big words, big concepts. No, to be very honest, what Arthur sir right now said, I'll just take over from there, where he mentioned that it has always been about survival of the fittest. And the second thing is that it is primarily about change. Okay. Change in management, we are always said that change is that one thing that is always constant, and that this scenario is the proof of this statement that change is always constant. It is the only thing that is constant. It will keep coming to you, and it is you who will decide how to survive, how to get through that change, how to sail across. So having said all that, we will today, we will talk about very simple things. We won't make it too complicated. No, we'll just keep it very, very simple when it comes to employability skills. And I will talk about, three major aspects. So, starting the concept, the first thing that I would want to say is that if I be cutthroat honest, finding and getting a job as per your expectations and which suits your credibility, which suits your expectations, your pocket and everything, has always been very difficult. I keep on saying in my classes that अगर हम बहुत अच्छे से ढूंढे बहुत sincerely, we'll get God, but getting the right job for ourselves is way more difficult. So, keeping this thing in mind, I would definitely want to talk about three aspects today. One being the current employment scenario. Second would be the take that the recruiters of the industry today has on the upcoming perspective and employability skills required for the budding professionals. Yeah. And the third concept we will talk about is the additional or the new skill sets or the upgradation of which skills is primarily required to sustain this particular scenario. Okay. So first, let's talk about the first concept that I spoke about, which is primarily the market scenario. Okay, rather than quoting anything or saying anything about the market scenario, I would directly want to talk about this survey that has been a research survey that has been done by one of the biggest recruitment firms of the country, which says that 45% of the companies are still hiring. And please, yes, mind you, 45% of 1450 companies, 1450 companies that they have included in this particular survey. So this recruitment company, this firm, they have done a survey among 1450 companies, and they are of the opinion that all the companies are of the opinion, so that 45% of the companies are still hiring, 35% of the companies have freezed hiring, no doubt about it, they have freezed it, but it is only 20% who has laid off few employees uh, as per the business model. So the good news is that companies like Amazon, Airtel, Byju's, Cars24, Dream11, Dish TV, etc. are all hiring. So please, the first and foremost thing is chill. If this thought process is continuously getting into your head that I'm not going to get anything after this, what will happen? The world is coming to an end. Somebody has given a concept that it will all be destroyed. Bullshit. Trust me, I've been hearing this since childhood. I was not sure whether I will reach my 30s. I am 34 now, so we will all pass through and we'll die when we are supposed to. So stop, getting scared. But what you need to do is, yes, take this situation very seriously. Do what is needed to be done. So having said that, we come to the second point. What we spoke about is the skill sets and the according to the recruiters, what is it that they would be looking forward to in the interviewees in the days to come. Yeah. So first, the recruiters are of the opinion that per business model per se, they are not very sure, they are still uncertain how the changes will take place. Means it is too early. Most of them, I have spoken to an ample of them, who are in the recruitment industry and who are heading recruitment in various organizations from media to other industries, and they are of the opinion that it is too early to comment at this point of time that what business model changes the industry will go undergo once everything comes back to normal. Now, again, coming back to normal, please, don't expect things, as Arthur sir also mentioned. I will also say that start living with COVID. It is not that, and already we have started being asymptomatic, and we Indians have, immense immunity. We live with all the, all these preservatives and all these kind of fruits and vegetables, all the things we have, which are not very, very good in quality. Still, we are surviving with worst of water, with, not very good conditions. So we have good immunity. Yes, do work on increasing your immunity power, do work on your health issues, but don't be scared about it, and be ready to face what is coming to you, because that would be the normal thing coming in the coming days. So when I spoke to these recruiter friends of mine, they were of the opinion that interviewees should be ready with few new set of questions. For example, that what value can you add from distant locations, from all from work from home scenarios, or else maybe what from these remote locations. Second is, what effectiveness will you bring forward when it comes to online mode of working, or what are the new skill sets, or what are the new things, how have you prepared yourself throughout this lockdown, what are the new skills that you have learned throughout this lockdown, and things like that. Okay, we will talk about what all of you aspiring and budding professionals, what are the skill sets that you need and all that thing. But before that, I will focus little bit on the media industry. Why? Because all my lovely media students from NSHM, they have organized this beautiful concept, because this is what is coming forward. You will have to attend events online, you will have to be entertained online, because the traditional methods of entertainment, of going to malls, of watching movies in theaters, will slowly reduce. I will not say it will disappear, but it will reduce to great extent. Why? Because of the scenario that we are facing. So when we talk about the media industry, yes, the media industry 100% is undergoing tremendous change. Per se, the business model, okay, the existing traditional business model has been shattered. So even as per reports, the biggest of the media houses, like the Hindus, who you really used to take care of their employees to great extent, even they have reduced their retirement age from 60 to 58, so that suddenly in a night, many of the people lost their jobs and things like that. But please, don't be very offended and upset by these news. Why? Because as per Girish Menon of KPMG, he says that future is digital. So you freshers, all you tech savvy guys, you should be happy because you guys would be the need of the day. The industry will need fresh blood. The industry will need people who would be digital savvy, who would be tech savvy. So for people in the media industry, whether it be digital journalism, whether it be content creation, online content creation, whether it be videography, whether it be photography, whether it be Photoshop editing, you need to learn these things digitally big time. So as soon as you upgrade yourself with these skills, you would be the need of the hour. Simple. So this is what I was primarily thinking about the media industry. And yes, for the budding media and all other industries, communication skills will undergo little bit of change. How? So as from CLC, you have this Center for Learning and Communication in your college, who teaches you various employability skills, time management and things like that. They have already done your digital profiling. So this is what will be needed. Digital resumes, you will need video resumes, you will need to undergo various etiquettes, digital etiquettes. What I mean by digital etiquettes is how to sit in front of camera, what position it should be in, how to use your verbal and non-verbal communication skills and things like that. Okay, so these are the various things that you will need training, and you will get it. And it's not that rocket science, it's easy. More you practice, the better you become, which I always say. This is true for normal communication, this is true for digital communication as well. So the more you will get into it, the more you will start doing it, the more you will face the camera, the better you will become every day. Okay, so finally I would come to an end, because I won't take too much of time. I know you are waiting for all these beautiful entertainment things, all songs and live functions to happen. So but I know I'll divert a little bit from the topic, but I would come to an end by focusing on a primary concept, which all you young budding people, all aspiring professionals, you really need to know what APJ, or what Sir APJ Abdul Kalam says, that don't listen to success stories. You will only get a message. Read failure stories. You will get some ideas to succeed. What I mean by that is that everybody around, when we grow up, during the time we grow up, our relatives, our friends, our faculties, our teachers, our parents, they talk about success all the time. What success feels like, how to be successful, when you will be successful, how people will acknowledge you and things like that. The sad part is that nobody talks about failure. Nobody talks about how strong failure makes you. Nobody tells you that this journey of this journey to success is what makes you the person you are. So having said all that, before ending, I would really really request you people that be attracted by the be attracted by the struggle that JK Rowling faced as a single mother, when she was rejected by all the big publishing houses, and when she had to sit in a roadside coffee house and write Harry Potter, and then one of the media houses accepted her book, and then she went on to become the top selling author, and she is worth a million today. Same goes for Jim Carrey. When we talk about Jim Carrey, the world renowned comedian, he was a janitor when he started. So he was poor, he was suffering from dyslexia, he had all the problems, and he struggled through to become the best comedian of the world. And our very own APJ Abdul Kalam Azad, when we talk APJ Abdul Kalam, when we talk about him, we have to understand that he was the son of a poor fisherman. So from a son of a poor fisherman whose elders were working to make two ends meet, he rose up to become the president of India, and a amazing scientist we all know about. So please don't be attracted by the success stories only. Read the failure stories, understand, get that, and do accordingly. So the final thing would be that work hard, do your best, upgrade yourself, but chill. relax, enjoy, and be happy with whatever you have. Yeah, that's about it. So if I
Thank you,
have
ma'am.
any
We
further
had an
questions, yeah,
Thank you, ma'am. We had an amazing session with you. I loved listening to you. In fact, you gave a very important message. Stay positive, which is very, very, very much required during these times. And yes, at the same time, you also told us one more thing. Please read the failures behind the success story
yes,
so that you can move ahead. That is very much important. And also digitalization, which is the call of the hour. So thank you, ma'am. So I just summed up whatever you had to say, though it was
yes,
beautifully said, explained by you. But that's what I got out of whatever you were talking, and I loved listening to you. You gave us a lot of positivity, which was required. And thank you so much for joining us and giving us this beautiful, beautiful explanation of whatever we have to do. We just have to chill right now and just upgrade ourselves.
correct. Very true.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, we had a beautiful, knowledgeable session today. Yes, beautiful, knowledgeable sessions. We had like maybe four knowledgeable sessions where we spoke to different kinds of people. But now it's time. We all, after all the mindful learning, it's time we need to loosen up a little. Isn't it, Anisha? Don't we need to
I
loosen up a little?
I think you're absolutely correct because all of that information that went into the brain, I think now the
It has
students
to be
are like
processed.
ready to groove a
Yeah,
little
yeah, yeah.
because it's ultimately
Yes.
weekend and we're officially
Yes,
into the
it is
weekend
the
but stuck at
yes.
quarantine unfortunately. And also,
Yes.
I think the viewers were missing you. So now that you're back, I got to go because you need to take over and I think you will do better
I
justice to the
will.
entertainment.
No, no,
So
no. We are co. We are like the co. We
we are
just
a
complement
team.
each other. So we are a team. Yes, we complement each other. So yes, Anisha, we had a wonderful time. And yes, after all that mindful learning, we need to groove to the beats of this euphoric band called the Unplugged Sessions. Yes, so can we please have unplugged sessions so that we can actually have the finale of the evening today and
Hey guys.
groove, just chill a little bit from our very own places. We should all applaud for them and welcome them on board. Hello, people. How are you? And thanks for joining
Hello,
in.
hello.
And we are actually,
Thank you for yeah. Yes.
we are actually looking forward to some dancing maybe and some good music. And thank you for joining in. So without wasting any more time, we would like you guys to start it all over.
Okay, so like yeah, we're on Plug Sessions. I'm Shom Shubro with my two yeah, yeah. So like yeah, where we call unplug sessions like so NSHM knowledge like you guys invited us. It's a wonderful opportunity for us that you guys have us
No,
over
it's a
here. And
pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. We need this entertainment.
yeah,
So
yeah,
thank
yeah,
you guys. Yes. So
yeah.
I just give the screen space to you, so you guys can please carry on and entertain us. Like I
Okay, so
said,
should we just start, right?
begin our weekend with a bang.
Okay. So we're
Yeah.
gonna coordinate the program. Okay, like so Akashda, I hope you start. You started. Let's go. Let's.
তো আগেই সবাইকে হাই, সবাই আছো? আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি না এখানে, বাট শুরু করছি আমি এখান থেকে। তো হোপ তোমরা সবাই সৃজিত মুখার্জিকে চেনো, রাইট? লাইক renowned film director of our Kolkata film industry, and his latest film was দ্বিতীয় পুরুষ। তো আমি সেখান থেকেই একটা গান গাইছি। সো অরিজিৎ সিং এর গাওয়া গান, আশা করি তোমার ভালো লাগবে, তোমাদের ভালো লাগবে। এবং পুরোটাই একটা নেটওয়ার্কের মধ্যে দিয়ে যাচ্ছে, মানে অনলাইন নেটওয়ার্ক, কতটা আমি পৌঁছতে পারবো তোমাদের কাছে আমি জানি না, বাট আই হোপ ইউ গাইজ উইল কোঅপারেট উইথ মি। থ্যাংক ইউ। কৃষ্ণকলি নামে ধরা দিতে চাই, কথারিয়ে ফেলে সুবর্ণ রেখায়, দু চোখ থেকে যাচ্ছি কে কোথায়, তোমার বিধানে আছে এমন কোন হাসি ছুঁয়ে গেছে, মুগ্ধ হব আবার অল্প কিছুক্ষণ, হাতের মুঠোয় চাইছি শিহরণ, যাত্রীহীন এই রাত্রিগুলোর বন্ধু হবে কে, শীতের বোতাম আটকে নিয়ে সঙ্গী হবে কে, ওই পাথুরে ঝর্ণা জলের ঝিমঝিম উল্লাসে এক নিমেষে হাওয়ার ছোবল এড়িয়ে যাবে সে, আবার ফিরে এলে জেগে আছি পড়িনি ঘুমিয়ে, আবার ফিরে এলে ভালোবাসা উড়েও যায়নি উড়িয়ে। শোনা যাচ্ছে তো ঠিকঠাক? আশা করি ভাল লাগছে। তোমার পদ্মটির কাছে ডানা মেলে আমি জানতে পরিচয়, মেরুন কোন দ্বীপে থাক রহস্যময়, ছুঁয়ে দিলে কি যায় কি হয়, তোমার স্বর্গমালার সাদায় চিহ্ন রাখা আছে শব্দহীনতায়, নির্জনতা জানে হয় না তার বিদায়, দূরে গিয়েও ফিরে আসা যায়, যাত্রীহীন এই রাত্রিগুলোর বন্ধু হবে কে, শীতের বোতাম আটকে নিয়ে সঙ্গী হবে কে, ওই পাথুরে ঝর্ণা চলে ঝিমঝিম উল্লাসে এক নিমেষে হাওয়ার ছোবল এড়িয়ে যাবে সে, আবার ফিরে এলে জেগে আছি পড়িনি ঘুমিয়ে, আবার ফিরে এলে ভালোবাসা উড়েও যায়নি ঘুরিয়ে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
সো সবাই সবাই বলো কেমন লাগলো তোমাদেরকে, তোমাদের কেমন লাগলো, লাইক সবাই চ্যাটে লাইভ চ্যাটে একটু বলো তাহলে, কারণ সামনে থেকে আমাদের তো ইন্টারঅ্যাক্ট হচ্ছে না, সো একটা ভয়েড তৈরি হচ্ছে, তোমরা প্লিজ জানাও তোমাদের কেমন লাগলো, আমরা আমাদের পারফরম্যান্স সাপোর্ট কন্টিনিউ করছি।
হয়তো এটা সামনাসামনি হলে আরো অনেক বেটার হতে পারতো।
Yeah, otherwise we will completely miss the otherwise we will completely miss the energy and there will be a big
totally
void.
missing, but actually we have tried and we are very thankful to you guys যে তোমরা আমাদের সাথে রয়েছো।
Yeah. So
thank you অবশ্যই প্ল্যাটফর্মটা।
Yeah, exactly. So
আমরা এক্সাইটিং জিনিস সাজিয়ে নিয়ে এসেছি আমরা,
সবকিছু আনফোল্ড হবে আস্তে আস্তে। সো প্রথমে আমাদেরকে একটুখানি আমরা প্রপারলি নিজেদেরকে ইন্ট্রোডিউস করতে চাই। হাই, আমরা আনপ্লাগ সেশনস, আমরা আমাদের বেসিক্যালি একটা ইউটিউব ভেঞ্চার। তো এই ইউটিউব ভেঞ্চারটা খুব কয়েকদিন আগেই স্টার্ট হয়েছে, বাট লাইক তোমরা যেরকম এখন কলেজে রয়েছো, আমি এবং আকাশদা হচ্ছে আমার বেসিক্যালি 1 বছরের সিনিয়র। তো আমরা বহুদিন আগে থেকে যখন আমরা কলেজে পড়তাম, ব্যাক ইন দ্য ডেজ, লাইক ইট ওয়াজ লাইক 7 or 8 years ago, তখন থেকে বেসিক্যালি আমাদের মধ্যে লাইক জ্যামিং সেশনস এন্ড অল দ্যাট, উই ইউজ টু ডু অল দিস থিংস, এবং সেই আইডিয়াটা আমাদের মধ্যে ছিলই। আর অভিনন্দন হচ্ছে আমার ভাই, ইজ মাই ব্রাদার ফ্রম অ্যানাদার মাদার। তো এইভাবে আনপ্লাগ সেশনস এর we got together, এবং আমরা বেসিক্যালি আমি একজন সিনেমাটোগ্রাফার, হ্যালো, তো প্লাস আমি মিউজিকও করি এবং আনপ্লাগ সেশনস এর হয়ে আমি ম্যানেজিং এই পার্টটাও সামলাই। তো এনাফ অফ দ্যাট, এবং আকাশদা আমাদের বেসিক্যালি আকাশ দত্ত আমাদের এই ব্যান্ডের এই গ্রুপের
সিঙ্গার।
ইয়েস, অভিনন্দন, তুই নিজের এবং তুই নিজের Yes, তুই
আর
নিজের
আমি হচ্ছি হ্যাঁ আমি হচ্ছে
পিয়ানিস্ট।
কম্পোজ করি বেসিক্যালি গান থেকে ভোকাল থেকে শুরু করে বিভিন্ন মাস্টারিং এর পার্ট আমিও করি, সোমশুভ্রও করে, যা করে মানে তো ব্যাপারটা পুরো কমপ্লিটলি সাজিয়ে একটা প্রপার মিউজিকের শেপ দেওয়া আমাদের কাজ এবং আমরা সেটা করি।
বেসিক্যালি আমাদের ভেঞ্চারটা মানে একটু কোনো মানে নোন মিউজিক যেগুলো আমাদের লাইক কভার, তোমরা সবাই জানো কভার কি জিনিস, কোনো গানের কভার করা, বাট আমরা চেষ্টা করি একটু রিশেপ করার জিনিসটাকে টোটালি ভেঙে। আমাদের লাস্ট যে প্রজেক্টস গুলো ছিল সেখানে ফসিলস এর হাসনুয়ানা রয়েছে, তো তাকে একদম কমপ্লিটলি একটা অ্যাম্বিয়েন্স মানে
নতুন করে দেওয়া,
একদম নতুন করে সেটাকে রিবিল্ড করা গানটাকে। তো এই ধরনের এক্সপেরিমেন্টাল ওয়ার্ক গুলো আমরা করছি এবং আপাতত ভালো সাড়া পাচ্ছি। এবার দেখা যাক ইন ফিউচার কি হয়, কতটা কি জায়গায় দাঁড়ায় ব্যাপারটা। তবে আমরা হোপফুল অবশ্যই, মানে জিনিসগুলো যেগুলো করবো আশা করি ভালো লাগে।
তো আমরা এখন নেক্সট গানের দিকে এগিয়ে যাবো আকাশদা। তো বেসিক্যালি নেক্সট গানটাও আকাশদাই গাইবে, তারপর উই উইল মুভ ফরওয়ার্ড উইথ সাম মোর পারফরমেন্সেস অফ আওয়ার্স। সো আকাশদা টেক দ্য স্টেজ এন্ড টেক ইট অ্যাওয়ে, লেটস গো।
শিওর। সো অরিজিৎ সিং সবার মধ্যে ছড়িয়ে রয়েছে, মানে এখানে ওনাকে বাদ দিয়ে মানে আমি তো কিছু ভাবতে পারি না। আমি আই এম প্রিটি মাচ শিওর দ্যাট তোমরা ওই মানে ওনাকে বাদ দিয়ে আজকালকার মিউজিক ভাবাই যায় না। সো নেক্সট যে গানটা সেটাও অরিজিৎ সিং এরই। তো এখন যা ওয়েদার, মোটামুটি বর্ষা চলে এসছে, মনসুন হ্যাজ কাম অ্যারাইভড। সো এরকমই একটা কিছু গান, দেখা যাক কেমন লাগে। এটা একটা সারপ্রাইজ, মানে আমি গানটা ডিসক্লোজ করছি না। कोई नहीं तेरे सिवा मेरा यहाँ, मंजिले है मेरे तो सब यहाँ। कोई नहीं तेरे सिवा मेरा यहाँ, मंजिले है मेरी तो सब यहाँ। मिटा दे सभी आजा काट दे, मैं चाहूँ मुझे मुझसे बांट दे, जरा सा मुझ में तू झांक दे, मैं हूँ क्या। ना 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 ना। कभी जो बादल बरसे मैं देखूं तुझे आंखें भर के, तू लगे मुझे पहली बारिश की दुआ। तेरे पहलू में रह लूं मैं खुद को पागल कह लूं, तू गम दे खुशियां सह लूं साथिया। पहले कभी न तूने मुझे गम दिया, फिर मुझे क्यों तन्हा कर दिया। पहले कभी न तूने मुझे गम दिया, फिर मुझे क्यों तन्हा कर दिया। गुजारे थे वो लम्हे प्यार के, हमेशा तुझे अपना मान के, तो फिर तूने बदली क्यों अदा, ये क्यों किया। बादल बरसे मैं देखूं तुझे आंखें भर के, तू लगे मुझे पहली बारिश की दुआ। तेरे पहलू में रह लूं मैं खुद को पागल, कह लूं तू गम दे या खुशियाँ सह लूं साथिया। Na 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 Thank you.
Oh, so guys, yes,
Guys, I need a moment to appreciate you guys because
thank you
you
so much.
have actually set the weekend tone right. And I think, we are starting off
Thanks a lot.
Friday night on the right note. So thank you for creating that vibe because that was truly needed. And, being stuck at quarantine has made us all go
It
cray.
sucks. Yeah.
So, it truly sucks. So, when you started off, I think the vibe actually changed, and I think we all needed that break. We all
Just
needed
wait
to
and watch. There is
unwind
more to
just a
come.
little. Oh, I'm sure. I'm literally sure that there is many more to come. But yeah, started on a right note. So, but before we move on with the performance, I think
Yes.
it would be justified if you could just share with me one song that's on your playlist on loop at the moment. Which is that one song which is on your playlist on loop?
Okay, so right now mine is "I Love You" by Billie Eilish. Yeah, yeah, because I was making a movie and I used that
So,
track. So.
okay. I think I'll stop all the discussion and I'll tell you and request you guys that you start off with that song next. Because
What?
now that
I
you
don't
have
know.
told it,
We're
now
not
that you
prepared.
What?
have said, now that you have said you are in the loop yourself because
Oh.
you did harm to your own self. Now you have to either perform that or I'll give you a second option, and that is
Yeah, please. Yeah,
any song that you
yeah.
guys feel is
Hmm.
helping you survive the quarantine blues. One song that's helping you deal with quarantine blues.
Okay, so like Akash, you take it away, right? Because you have the
Oh,
guitar right
he
now.
because he didn't take the
Because he
right
has the guitar.
choice.
No, no, I have
He
already
went with the
performed. Now
flow.
it's your turn.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no,
So
I don't know.
you cannot juggle in between you guys. No, no, you cannot transfer the responsibility. That's not
No, no,
fair.
no,
One of you
absolutely.
guys have to take the responsibility and just
Yeah,
tell
sure,
me
sure.
one song that's
So,
helping you deal with the quarantine
okay.
blues.
Yeah, the quarantine is pretty much sucks, and the things actually going on these days, like it's actually pretty much depressing, And so the song, like, oh God, I just told you, but I don't know the exact lyrics of that song. So,
No, no,
like,
no, no. Now you have to
can I?
take one
Yeah,
responsibility, one song, and well, the song that you're going to perform next. So you have to say the name
yeah,
accordingly, okay? Because you did the
yeah.
mistake once earlier, you do not get a third chance.
Okay, so Hero by Enrique Iglesias. Let's do that shit. Let's do that.
Okay,
I
okay. So
can do
let's move on
that.
with that.
Yeah, but yeah, but like, but I'm gonna sing it like without any music because the songs that I have prepared have track on it. I'm gonna sing over the track. So Hero, I don't have the track. So are you guys up for it? Should I sing a song without any music?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Would you dance if I asked you to dance? Would you run and never look back? Would you try if you saw me crying? Would you save my soul tonight? Would you tremble if I touched your lip? Would you smile? Oh, la 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 la. Now would you die for the one you love? For the one tonight. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. I will stand by you forever. You can be. Na, na, na. Yeah, this is the amount I remember from the song. Like I really like this song. So will this suffice? Or should I have to sing another one?
নাও
Yeah.
সোমশুব্র তুই শুরু কর এবার, তাহলে তুই শুরু করে দে, নাকি বিড্ডু
No,
বিড্ডুকে ট্রান্সফার কর?
because
No,
it
no,
was
no.
the
I
song
think
of my choice. So yeah, please.
no, no, that was good. That was really, really good. And but
So
now
much.
we should move on with the performance, right? Because there
Yeah,
are
yeah.
more in
Sure,
store, as
sure,
you
sure,
guys
sure.
said.
Yeah.
So let's move on with the performance, and then we are going to come back for another small chat in between, okay? Because we need to
Okay, okay.
talk a little and then perform more, okay?
Definitely,
Less talking,
definitely.
more
That is
performance,
better. That is
but we will
better.
take up little minutes of yours in between, okay?
Definitely.
Over to you.
Abhinandan, start. Okay.
না সোমশুব্র
Now
তুমি
the
মনে
stage
শুরু
is
করা উচিত।
okay. Should I
No, no.
start? Let's go.
Okay,
Okay, let's
okay.
go. I'm gonna do it. So
অল্টার
the song
করে
that
নাও
I'm
দরকার বললে।
yeah, it's fine. So the song that I'm gonna perform right now is Nazam from Bareli Ki Barfi. Ayushman Khurrana সিনেমাটা I hope অনেকে দেখেছো বা জানো গানটার ব্যাপারে. So without further ado, let's start. Yeah. Wait. मेरे दिल के लिफाफे में तेरा खत है जानिया, वो तेरा खत है जानिया, ना चीज ने कैसे पाली जन्नत है जानिया वे, वो मेरे दिल के लिफाफे में तेरा खत है जानिया, वो तेरा खत है जानिया, ना चीज ने कैसे पाली जन्नत है जानिया वे, तुम नजो नजो जा मेरे, तुम नजो नजो जा मेरे होठों पे ठहर जा, मैं ख्वाब ख्वाब सा तेरी आंखों में जागूं रे, तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा, जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर में भागूं रे। हाथ थाम ले पिया करते हैं वादा, अब से तू आरज़ू तू ही है इरादा, मेरा नाम ले पिया मैं तेरी रुबाई, तेरे ही तो पीछे पीछे बरसात आई, बरसात आई, तू इत्र इत्र सा मेरे सांसों में बिखर जा, मैं फकीर थे कुर्बत का तुझसे तू मांगू रे, तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा, जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर में भागू रे। Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that was Nazam for you guys. So জানাও তোমাদের কেমন লাগলো? Yeah, তো আকাশদা, তো নেক্সট গানটা স্টার্ট করি। নেক্সট গানটা এটা নাজম ছিল, তোমরা একটু বলো কেমন লাগলো, তারপর নেক্সট গানটায় চলে যাচ্ছি আমরা।
আচ্ছা অল্টার
Yeah,
করলে ভালো হয় না?
yeah.
ওই গানটা আবার করলে
I'm totally up for you.
সেটাই করো,
You can try. Let's do
তবে
this. Let's do this.
নেক্সট সং আমাদেরই আনসাকসেশন থেকে বেরিয়েছে, লাস্ট প্রজেক্ট বলতে গেলে। তো গানটা হচ্ছে কাল সারা রাত ফ্রম জেনারেশন আমি, খুবই একটা পপুলার মুভি টিনেজদের। তো গানটা
আমি অনেক ঘুরে ঘরে ফিরেছি ভেবে নিতে পারো থেকে গেছি আরো ভেবে নিতে পারো ভেবে গেছি আরো চলেছি কমেছি আমি কম বেশি দিয়ে গেছি তোমাদের পেলে আশা দিন ভেবে দেখেছি কাল সারা রাত
অসাধারণ মানে তোমরা বলো কেমন
I
হ্যালো
have been listening to you guys. Or hello.
হ্যালো ইয়েস
I have been listening to you guys, and I've also been reading a lot of comments. You know, you guys are getting such positive response. You're getting such
yeah thank you
good,
guys
you
thank you
know,
so much.
comments. And that means that you guys have a good fan following watching you right now. So isn't that great? And that there's one more thing I would want to ask you here is I would want to ask each one of you, when did you realize that you wanted to take up music as your career?
Okay.
That music was
Should
your
I?
calling.
So actually, the thing is that this is the music is not our career yet. It is our passion still now. Okay, so we have been preparing for different government exams or different kinds of
Nice.
employment exams, and beside that, we are pursuing this as our hobby or like something like
That's
that.
really nice. That's in fact, I would like to give you a round of applause. At least I can clap right now, and you can see me clap because
Yeah, and
it
we can
takes a
hear
lot
also.
of it can you actually need a lot of courage to balance both courage, time.
Yeah,
So
that is
guys
absolutely
are really passionate about music. That means like
definitely.
you really need to have that kind of encouragement from your fan following, and yes, the passion for your hobby, so that you can pursue both the things together. And I'm glad that people still have that motivation to keep going. And I'm glad you guys are here on the show and making our evening
Thank you. We
so
are
very
just
special.
overwhelmed.
We're glad to.
Yeah.
But trust me, you guys are getting very like beautiful, amazing comments out here. So
Thank you so much,
Thanks
guys.
a
I
lot.
think that
Thanks a
kind
lot.
of makes our day also, and I think definitely it makes your day too.
Yeah,
So
sure.
thank you guys. Please continue, and I'll be back soon with
Definitely.
Anisha. Yeah.
Okay. Now Shom
So,
take the stage.
oh yeah. So my next song is called Alote Alote Dhaka. এই গানটাও এই যে আমার ছোট ভাই অভিনন্দন ওই বেসিক্যালি ট্র্যাকটা বানিয়েছে আর এটা রেকর্ড হয়েছে বেসিক্যালি ফোক ডাইরিস নাম তোমরা হয়তো শুনেছো ফোক ডাইরিস এর স্টুডিওতে এই গানটা আমরা রেকর্ড করেছিলাম আমাদের আরেকটা ইউটিউব চ্যানেল আমাদের বেসিক্যালি দুটো ইউটিউব চ্যানেল ট্রাইবেভস এন্ড আনপ্লাস সেশনস তো ওটাতে এই গানটা রয়েছে গাইস ক্যান চেক ইট আউট সো উইদাউট আ ফার্দার অ্যাডু লেটস স্টার্ট Alote Alote Dhaka, covered by me and Abhinandan. Hope you like it. আমাকে কেউ বলেছিল এ মহাসাগরের ঢেউ আমাকে নিয়ে ভেসে যাবে একদিন যেখানে সৈকত কিছু মসৃণ আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা বুঝে কিভাবে বেঁচে আছি ধারণাই নেই কখনো ভোরে রাতে ঘুম ভেঙে যায় কণ্ঠ ভরে বুঝি গাইছে সবাই আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা আমার বুকে সূর্যের বাসা আমার চোখে মাচার দাগে আমার মনে হিমালয় আশা সময় কিনে চাইনি রশিদ আমার ঈশ্বরে চিনে নেবে আমায় আমি দাঁড়িয়ে তার দরজায় রোজ এক স্বপ্ন দেখা আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা চলো এখানে কবে থেকে আছি বলো শুনেছি সেখানে আকাশের গায়ে না বলা কত কথা ভেসে বেড়ায় আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা আরো দূরে আমার এই চেতনাকে সঙ্গী করে যে তৃণভূমি আজ তুলেছে আওয়াজ সেখানে সোনা রোদে বুনেছে কোলাজ আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা আমার বুকে সূর্যের বাসা আমার চোখে মাচার তাগে আমার মনে হিমালয় আশা সময় কিনে যায়নি রশিদ আমার ঈশ্বরে চিনে নেবে আমায় আমি দাঁড়িয়ে তার দরজায় রোজ এক স্বপ্ন দেখা আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা আলোতে আলোতে ঢাকা। Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because Alote Alote Dhaka covered by me and Abhinandan. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Thank you so much. Yeah. So let's carry on with the show.
Okay,
It's
let me
really
check
hot.
private chat. Okay.
I'm out of breath,
Two
guys.
songs now. Okay, Viju, take over the stage.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
chat.
completely out of breath. That's why, like,
Okay. Abhinandan,
Sorry.
just take the stage.
Okay, okay, okay.
Rahul Anand, thank you so much. Choitali Mukherjee, keep it up, guys. Thank you so much. Abhinandan, take it away, boy.
নেক্সট সং হচ্ছে প্রবাবলি এটা মনে হয় আমাদের লাস্ট সং তো
এটা আমাদের last song.
তাই তো
Yeah, this is our last performance, guys.
থেকে লাস্ট পারফরম্যান্স তো গানটা হচ্ছে লেডি গাগার ব্র্যাডলি কুপার শ্যালো from the movie The Star is Born.
Yeah.
Hope you guys like it.
Like, where is my head, bro? Let's go.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Only is there something that you're searching for?
So, guys, yeah. Look.
That was beautiful. That was amazing. Wasn't the keyboard sounding so nice, Anisha? I
I
mean,
think that was actually goosebump worthy and a Friday
yes,
night worthy performance, is how I like to
yes.
put that.
Yes, I actually got literally got goosebumps with that keyboard, especially. But let me tell you guys, kind of keep that folk also in mind, and also infuse the modernism in your songs. That's what
Yeah.
I could feel. So amazing, guys! I really, you won a fan in me today, and I hope I get to listen to more of you, and I will
Definitely.
be
For this,
definitely.
you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Sure,
I
sure.
would.
And
Yes,
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the viewers watching that need to do that too. You
yes,
guys
Yes,
need
it's
to
Guys, please
unplugged
subscribe to that
subscribe.
session.
channel
It's
ASAP
unplugged
because
sessions. Yes.
yes, yes, please,
it was
please, please,
beautiful.
please.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
So,
unplugged sessions on YouTube and Facebook both. You can follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and that will be very helpful for
shameless
us.
plug.
But I
Yeah,
think
No,
I think that's needed because the
yeah, yeah.
viewers will also want to know how
Definitely,
can they
definitely.
listen to more songs by you guys. So
yes,
that
yes,
was truly needed, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
So in
truly,
unplugged
very much.
sessions on use both YouTube and Facebook, you guys can search and like, yeah, that's it. You can subscribe and listen to our
Definitely.
songs. Yeah.
We are all gonna do that, right, Anisha? We both
Yes.
definitely two subscribers. पक्का हो गया पहले तो.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
thank you guys. Thank you for joining us
Thank
and
you.
making
Thank you
us,
so much for having us. Yeah.
so
Thank you
happy
so much.
and making our Friday evening. And yes, we will sleep peacefully tonight. That we got so much
This is the least
entertainment,
we can do.
especially.
In
Yeah,
this.
this is the last performance, and we really enjoyed it like completely. And the
Right.
audience, the kind of review you're getting from the audience
Yeah,
is
it's
like,
beautiful.
it says
Yeah,
it
as a
Yeah.
all. So we don't
musician,
need to say anything
this
more.
is actually a very big thing for us.
Yeah.
It's
We
a
on
big.
behalf of and the entire event, I think we are also really, really, really grateful that you could come on board and be a part of this initiative and literally entertain all the viewers out there with your performance. Thank you so much, guys. Please remember to stay safe and take care and stay
Absolutely.
in
Yeah,
touch.
yeah, absolutely,
And
absolutely.
tonight I'm
Definitely.
sure you're going to have more followers. Count us in, count both of us in.
Yes, two of us,
Thank
like
you.
I said.
You guys also stay safe. Yeah. These are
Thank you so much.
not
Yes,
at all great times that are going on.
But this
So
too shall pass, right? This too shall
yeah,
pass.
definitely, definitely.
So
yes,
So,
Definitely, this
that's
will
what
pass.
we
so,
learned today. This
so
too
we should
shall
end
pass.
end in a positive note, guys. These are very bad times, but it will go. Good times will come. Let's all have positive vibes in our mind, and like the positivity is the least thing that we can spread right now. And like, please, stay safe and be safe, and like, don't be mean to each other, and we share love, and yeah, that's it. Because we
Yes,
lost a very good actor because of all the mean things that he
No, no,
faced in
yes.
his life.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
And
So
Very
yeah,
true.
also we
that's it.
must
We're not going to talk
also
about
you
that. Hmm. Go
also you
ahead.
must say that they support your local talents.
Definitely,
Very
definitely,
Yes,
important
very
nowadays.
much needed.
That's
Also, a
very
very
be
much
good
vocal
important.
point.
for
Yes,
yeah.
vocal
local.
for
That's
local.
why that's the
Local
hashtag that's
talents.
going. Yes,
Yes.
yes. So we are going to,
So
yes, promote. You guys have promoted yourself tonight, and what else? Your talent speaks volumes. So I'm sure people will spread the word. We will spread the
yeah,
word. And thank you
definitely
for
do that.
coming. It was a pleasure
Thank you for
having
having
you
us.
guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for
Thank you.
Bye
having us.
Thank
bye. Bye
you. Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye
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 bye.
bye.
bye. Bye.
End of day one of
And
URL. And that breaks
yeah,
my
day
heart
one.
into million pieces.
No, but we had a good time. So you can say it was a perfect infotainment. Like we said, URL would be. We did have information, we did have entertainment. So it's a perfect mix, guys. So why we are looking forward to the next 2 days. So I hope
I
you guys
think
are
we are
looking
just
forward to it
started,
too.
right? Because
Yes.
it's officially not okay to say that it breaks my heart because we're just in day one and
Day
we have
one,
the
yes.
whole weekend ahead and 2 more days of amazing fun, amazing
And amazing
entertainment, and
talents.
also amazing talent. Yes.
Yes.
So stay tuned with us, guys. Remember to follow us on Facebook. Remember to follow us on YouTube. Remember
And
to stay
subscribe,
tuned with
yeah.
us. Yes, and
Yes,
subscribe.
yes.
And
And
also
watch
to
us
keep your
tomorrow.
yes, and also keep your time 6:30 to 9:30 booked for
9:30.
us. Yes,
Yes,
booked for
yes,
us.
yes.
That's our time, and we are booking your time ahead so that you do not give us excuses about having any other work to do.
Any other
Okay?
work? Yes, yes. So we will see you tomorrow at 6:30. And thank you all the people who took out the time and joined us. And we hope that you're joining us tomorrow also.
We are
So
looking forward
with
for
that,
that, aren't we?
we are lots more coming. So Anisha, with that note, I guess we should just say good night to everyone and stay safe, guys, like Anisha tells everyone. So will I, copy her dialogue right now. Stay safe,
Stay
guys,
safe.
and yes, it's important, so stay
Very,
safe
very
and
important.
yeah,
And take
stay
care.
away.
Okay?
Yeah, be positive. Good night.
Good night.